it's under 95 grams of pound 6 o'clock.
Welcome to Zero Credibility Podcast. It's your host, Peter. I'm joined today with Justin.
Hello.
And I brought some friends. Yay!
Yay!
Okay, I got...
Oh, I like that. I like that synchronization.
That was so good.
Very good.
I got Kathy right in front of me.
Hi.
And I got Laura.
Hello.
And Kathy brought her boyfriend, Lance.
Hello.
Nice bass. All right. Take it away, Justin. Justin's going to lead the show today.
Well, very smooth transition, Peter.
Smooth.
So today we're doing a graduation special because Peter just graduated from uni yesterday.
Yep.
It was a graduation ceremony yesterday, Peter, after, 5 years of uni?
Yep.
An undergrad and a master's?
Yep.
How was it? Tell us how you felt. Tell us, that the tears well up. Were you holding something back? How many flowers did you get? How many photos did you take? How many likes on the Insta did you get?
Have you posted the Insta yet?
Yeah,
No,
haven't
not
seen
yet.
it.
No, I
Oh, that's
haven't
true.
got-
That's true. You got to edit those
He's
photos
waiting for
real
your
good
perfect
before they go on
pic.
the
You got to
Insta.
see all your options before you choose one.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
um,
How was your day?
the day was... the day... You know how, like, these moments... during that day, I'm pretty sure it's the same for everyone. The best times are when you're, like, before you go in and start taking photos with your friends. And right after. But everyone...
Wait, hold up. The best times is before you see your friends.
No, before the ceremony when you're with your friends, sorry.
Right.
Yeah, the
And
ceremony
after.
shit.
The ceremony is
Yeah.
shit,
So
exactly. But wait,
In my ceremony, it was 35 degrees. My parents left halfway through to go to the pub.
Oh my god.
for
That's how shit
mine...
it was.
Your parents should be an example for all parents that attend graduation ceremonies.
I was gonna invite my dad. I invited my dad. I was surprised that he came because I told him, like, you have to sit there for 4 hours. It's gonna be hot, and you're not gonna see me. Like, you're gonna see me on stage for like what?
5 seconds?
5 seconds.
Yeah.
So we agreed for him to come take photos before the ceremony and just bounce, right before we go in. So, but okay, there was one thing which I felt really like a bit sad because like right after the ceremony, everyone would go up to have drinks. And I was by myself, and so I went home.
Wait, what do you mean everyone goes up to have drinks?
You know how when they have the ceremony in the Royal Exhibition Building,
Yeah.
like after it's done,
Yeah.
all the drinks and like food and all the photos are upstairs. You've never been.
I didn't mind Wilson Hall.
I didn't mind Wilson Hall, the first one as well. So this one was like, it was quite nice
Don't
actually.
be sad you missed out on that. It was like...
No, I'm not really sad, but
It
I'm
was
just
like,
like,
savage when I went up there. Everyone's like fighting for these little bits of
Yeah,
sushi.
tiny bits of food. But
I mean, like there were like places where you can take photos. I don't really care about that anymore, but like, I was like,
Well, it seems like you do.
no. It was more of like, I only actually really wanted to be there just for photos with my friends. That's it. I only went this time
You
was
only
to...
went for the gram. We understand.
Yes, I did it for a grab.
I mean,
no, I
everyone-
did it for to be my friend.
Everyone's trying to chase that cloud these days, man. I don't blame you, man.
No, but if the photo that I'm gonna post is not gonna be like an individual photo of me, it's gonna be me and my friends.
That's a waste, Peter. You need the individual pic.
I know it seems like the individual pics always gets more likes.
No.
You see, Lance is nodding in
The
approval.
bigger your face is in the picture, the more likes you get.
Oh, really? Shit.
Have you
The
checked? There's
linear
science.
correlation.
I thought it'd be better if you get like a group photo because then you tag like 15 other people and
Oh,
then
if you
like
have really
15
popular
other
friends,
people's
that could
friends
work as
see
well.
it. So you get
I
like,
can
you
te-
tap into every market, you know?
I can tell you on dating apps, like don't put like loads of photos of you and your friends. For guys. I mean, I don't
because
know
the
why I'm
girl,
pointing there.
because the girl
Yo,
will be like, the girl will be like, which one of these guys is you?
and like,
And you go guess, and she'll guess your hotter friend.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this is a guy thing, just so you guys know.
I mean, not
no,
that I would know.
yeah,
If I
of
can't
course.
instantly tell who the profile is, that's a strong swipe left from me.
Exactly.
Yo,
See?
but if there's a dog, is that a strong like?
I know that trick now. I go to swipe
Man.
right and then I go, wait a second, Laura. Is it just because of the dog? If so, maybe think twice.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Man.
We've been discovered, guys.
Okay, we have to change the game.
Actually,
Shall we put cats now? What?
which animal would you immediately swipe right on now if it's not dogs?
I thought we were talking about graduation here.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel this is more important, right? I mean,
We
just
don't really have girls on the show that often, so yeah.
okay. This is just for me, right? Let's just go with it.
Okay, let's go with it.
All right. Probably should have done this at the start, but yeah, in case people didn't know, we have Kathy and Laura on today. Also, relatively recent graduates. kind of, sort of.
And Lance, don't forget
And-
about Lance.
And Lance, you know.
Thanks, Peter.
No worries, man. I got you, soil expert.
And yeah, why don't, before we go in, just tell us a bit about yourselves. Maybe since it's a uni special, what degree you did, when you graduated, all that sort of jazz. Laura, Kathy?
Sure. So I graduated 2 years ago now, 2016. I did commerce, still working in commerce. So
Nice.
yeah.
Excellent. Laura?
I did a Bachelor of Science and then a Masters of Electrical Engineering. Now I'm working in management consulting. So
Dope.
Very cool. Lance?
So my graduation ceremony is actually in 2 days. So I'm looking forward to the likes that I'm going to get on my Instagram post.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
I'll give you a good tip. The top floor, they put like a really nice lights saying the University of Melbourne. Nice place to take photo. I mean, if I was younger and really cared about it, I would. have done
What do
it.
we if he was younger? You just had your graduation ceremony yesterday.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I mean,
Yeah.
younger by 1 day?
no, but I mean,
He's
if
a
I was
graduate
like,
now. He doesn't care about that
no,
stuff
if I was
anymore.
really centered, that would be a good photo. Or like the fountain. Everyone does that by the fountain.
Peter, I've seen how many takes.
good.
I've seen how many selfie takes you do before you post your selfies on the gram, man. You're pretty gram
He's talking
centered.
shit. I actually what selfie? Okay, never mind. Let's not get to this. This is gonna be a rabbit hole. Fuck that. I'm not gram centered. All right. Yes. Okay. Continue.
Yeah, so thanks for the tips.
Uh,
but
Congrats on your. I won't be here,
Thank
so
you.
but
Wha-
congratulations.
wha-
my mom and auntie are flying in tomorrow, so
Oh, very
that'll be
nice.
exciting.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah.
And then next year I'll be also working in management consulting.
Damn, I'm in a room full of.
I feel pretty.
consultants.
I feel pretty inadequate. I gotta admit.
This guy. Okay, Justin used to be a consultant. I don't know.
I mean, you know, to tell people that.
Okay.
What do you do
whatever.
now, Justin?
Unemployment is a beautiful thing. So you guys, you've graduated. You're now part of the workforce. You're paying taxes. You're subsidizing my lifestyle. So thanks for that.
All right. Let's talk about university. Actually, yeah, let's talk about university. So, I want to ask for everyone, was it hard for you guys to transition from high school to university? Let's go with Justin first.
No,
No?
it was good. I went to all
It was
boys.
easy for me.
I mean, to be fair, I went to an all boys school.
Oh, yeah.
So it was.
Girl!
I was pretty happy to go to
Excited.
university, put it
Fair
that way. Because I went to a co-ed school my whole life until year 10, and then
Yeah.
went to a boys' school, and then 3 years later, I got released from the prison and went to university. So it was I was much happier, obviously.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it.
Actually, can you give us a little insight into your uni life?
Well, I don't know how much I can say.
Just say.
That was fine.
My God,
Well,
no,
shit,
just
that
tell
was
us
insightful.
what's your general thing? Do you like go out do you go out a lot?
Yeah, why don't we come back to it? I feel like we'll come back to it as we go through things.
All right, fine. Okay, how about you guys? Okay, so Kathy, tell them your story on how you got into Melbourne Uni.
Yeah. So I actually did all of school in New Zealand, and then I moved over for uni basically to Melbourne. So I was at a co-ed school all the way through my life. So uni wasn't much different. Whoa.
Sorry, just keep going.
Uni wasn't much different, but I thought the transition wasn't too bad. I feel like you ended up with a lot more time than I thought. Like high school, you're stuck.
Yeah, you get so much freedom in
Yeah,
uni.
you get so much more freedom in uni. So I felt that was the biggest change probably. But I didn't think it was like a hard transition. I enjoyed it.
Okay, what about you, Lance?
Well, in high school, you wake up at 7:30.
Yeah.
And
Compulsory.
in university, I woke up at like 11.
Jesus.
So I'd say the transition was pretty good for me.
Yeah, that agreed.
Laura?
I went to a girls' school in Perth and moved over. I turned 17 just as I came.
Oh
to
yeah,
Melbourne,
yeah, you
so,
were one of the
I
younger
was
ones.
pretty
Yeah.
young. But yeah, moved to college, so it was pretty easy. Didn't have to actually look after myself or anything. So
Yeah,
fair
I think
enough.
college made it easy.
yeah,
So for
it's like
those-
instant friends.
Yeah.
And also, you don't have to clean or cook. So
Yeah.
it's pretty hard to get that wrong.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, for those who don't know, me, Kathy, and Laura went to college together. Me
Right.
and Laura went in the same year. Kathy went the year after, and yeah,
Yeah. How about something a bit more recent? Like, how do you find the transition from, I guess, being a uni student to working full time at apparently, well, what I would think, relatively demanding jobs?
I think you get used to it. The first couple of months was very tiring, going to work 9 to 5 every day. But you do get used to it. I guess in a way, it's kind of like back to school 9 to 3 or whatever it was. But yeah, it's different. It's definitely
it's different.
Yeah.
Sure. I like it more. I like working more.
Do you?
yeah.
Yeah, because uni was fun, but it gets sort of, I don't know, something about it when everything you do has no impact on the outside world. I
Yeah.
started to feel
I
like
understand what
everything
you
I
mean.
did was just like for me. Even studying was just like for me, so I could get better marks, and it just
Yeah.
felt like you were having no impact on anything. Whereas
Do-
when you start working, you're like contributing to
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you prefer like your lifestyle between, I guess, now and uni?
No, lifestyle was like infinitely better at uni.
Yes.
I think
I'll
everyone
never have
agrees.
that again. And
Yeah.
yeah, RIP, a good lifestyle.
yes.
Because
yeah.
the reason I asked is just because I remember coming out of uni, getting to my first job, and you didn't really realize it, I guess, within your first year, because you're all excited and stuff to like be working. You know, it's like it's exciting. And then after a year or two in, people are like, "Man, working sucks, man. I want to go back to uni, wake up at 11, like do nothing all day, and go back to bed." But yeah,
Yeah.
and I think the number one thing that people underestimate about working is, the 9 to 5 makes it so you're really tired at the end of the day,
Yeah.
and it really sucks.
This project I've been doing at work has been 80-hour weeks.
Yeah. Not 9 to
Not,
5.
I wish I was
80
doing 9 to
hours a week,
5. Holy
wow.
shit. Yeah, like 9 till 1 a.m.
Jesus.
That's crazy. But yeah.
Then you get no free time to yourself. You just work and then go to bed. Work, go to bed.
Yeah.
Shit.
It probably depends on what you do. Like when I
That's true.
did the internship, they obviously don't make interns stay that late. But I
tricked
thought
us.
yeah.
They play.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Well, I thought like work lifestyle was not too bad because uni you're always thinking about the next assignment and like the next thing
Yeah.
coming up. You've always got something on after. But work, when I was doing 9 to 5s as an intern, I was like, oh, I don't have to worry about anything going home. But now that you get more responsibilities going into work, I don't know, as long as you like what you're doing, it's fine. But
Yeah.
Are
I
you-
still find like weekends when you have it off from work
Yeah,
are more
you're
relaxing.
off.
Yeah.
then uni weekends
It's like
sometimes,
complete-
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you can switch off from work, then
Yeah.
it's like you've
Because uni,
actually...
it's always like you could be studying.
Yes,
Whereas work, it's like, oh,
You could be
no
working.
one's expecting me to do work.
but no one else
true.
is working, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's no point. Yeah.
Lance, are you ready for that? Are you ready for work?
Maybe not ready for Lauren's work. Yeah, Peter, I think she might be sending you a bill for a time after this show.
What's your charge out rate, Laura?
I don't even know. I don't know what the company charges me out at. I'm definitely not getting, not getting whatever it is.
I hope the flowers compensate for everything.
Yeah, I'm like from like a university perspective, I think I'm still quite excited about actually starting full-time work.
Fair enough.
I think once you get into it for like a year or two, you have to reassess and see whether that's still what you want to do, and if it's, I guess if you think that the work-life balance isn't worth it, then it's good to explore the options as well.
Fair enough.
I think, based on my experiences with my friends and people I know, was that everyone has a 2-year itch after when they first start. They get out of uni, they first start their job, right? And everyone has their 2-year itch. And that means they'll probably either want to change their job,
Yeah, that's very common.
or they'll, just want to, kill themselves. But,
Oh shit, that's so dark.
yes.
I'm at 2 years now.
well, there you go. Yeah,
Don't do anything rash, Kathy.
I mean, there's always help. If you need help, just reach out.
And that's why we brought you here today.
That's why I'm here.
This is actually an intervention.
Yeah,
This is therapy, right?
Did you not see the sign in the other room? So there's a 2-year itch, and people all sort of get a bit of the naivety and a bit of the wonder of it is gone, and you're just sort of you get sort of bored of what you're doing in a way, and people, try to do something new. But I think that's quite common, actually.
Yeah,
I
I
think my
mean-
sister went through the same thing as well.
Well, there's a study that says like our generation of kids, our generation of people, sorry, change like having the average change of jobs. We change it 5 times. That's the average for our generation.
In your life, you changed 5 times, really.
Yeah, in your life, yeah. You're in your secondary,
Career
right?
though, right?
Career,
Not
career,
job.
career,
Career
career.
changes,
Sorry,
yeah.
yeah.
That seems like a lot.
5 times seems like a
5
lot. I know.
careers, like
Yeah.
completely different fields.
Apparently, that's the average. Yeah.
I wouldn't think careers. I would think jobs.
Maybe jobs. No, but job changes, as
Jobs
in
you
like
would
what?
have like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
like in your
You include all the part-time ones.
yeah, but I mean, but not including
Like
your
in
part.
full-time.
Like yeah, as in like your as part of your career.
Because how long do you work for? Like 40 years?
Yeah, something like that.
35, 40 years.
I think I'm gonna work
If
for
you
longer,
change
dude.
5 times.
I mean, if you say retirement age is what 65, so hypothetically, most people would work they're out of uni by between 21 and 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 40 years maybe.
Yeah.
But you can see them changing like from 25 to 30. Like that's where you said
Yeah.
2-year itch.
Yeah,
might be
well,
right or something.
yeah.
So that's a career
I-
change there.
I don't know about changing careers, but my friends change. Some of them have changed careers, but a majority of them stay on the career track, but they change jobs.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But isn't that the point? Like in a free marketplace, you usually just change places and you slowly level up.
I mean, you go where the money is.
Yeah, you go where the money is. Yeah,
Level up.
yeah, it's,
Upgrade.
yeah, upgrade.
I mean, we're just all collecting EXP as we go.
yeah, experience points, man. Yeah, man. So what next? It's fine.
So,
man.
so maybe a more relevant question to our 2 guests here. So Laura, you did mechanical engineering, some sort of
Electrical, yeah.
electrical engineering. So you're very good at like wires and stuff.
She's good at maths, quick maths.
And Kathy, you did
Accounting.
Wires.
Yeah, commerce, accounting.
yeah. But so Laura, you're in management consultancy. Kathy,
I'm in accounting audit.
accounting
Yeah.
audit. Like, do you feel like what you learned in uni contributed to your?
Lance.
Lance hasn't even started working yet.
Yeah, thanks again, Peter.
No worries, man. There's radical occlusion here, man.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, I actually haven't started working yet, so I don't know how much I can add.
Yeah.
But I did civil engineering, so
Yeah.
Lauren will take the wires questions and I'll take the
Yeah.
bridges.
I mean,
Sick.
yeah. We all love wires and bridges here. So how do you feel like your uni degree, your 5 years of uni, I guess for commerce is a 3-year degree,
3, yeah.
has actually did what you learn in uni actually contribute to your job?
No.
Not really. A little
Well,
bit.
not
bits and
content-wise.
yeah. Bits and pieces. Like I did accounting and finance at uni. Half the time, because I'm in accounting, I forget I even ever did finance. So definitely content. Some of it, I guess mine's probably doing accounting and now working in accounting. There's definitely little bits and pieces where I'm like, oh, I kind of remember that from uni, but you just learn it on the job. It's so much easier to do it that way. You probably learn more like how to use your time, how to prioritize like other skills from uni, not so much the content. But yeah,
I feel
Laura's
like I learned
probably
resilience from uni.
yeah.
And then that's it.
What do you mean by resilience?
Just like
Never give up.
tough, yeah, pretty much toughing it out.
Suck it up.
Sometimes it's gonna be shit. Just
Yeah.
gotta push through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
think
So,
it's-
That's what I
yeah.
learned from uni. That's the transferable skills.
so do you feel like you could have done a different degree and still got the same jobs and still like, operate it in the same way that you operate? Because based on what I'm hearing, right, like so you did a commerce degree and you did an engineering degree, so both have, I guess, relatively technical components to achieving the degree, but I guess the technical side of that degree is not really relevant to what you're doing now.
Yeah.
It's not really applied to what you're doing now. So could you have done, let's say, the notorious Bachelor of Arts and still gotten the same job that you get, and
no,
still operate
true.
in the same sort of capacity that you operate now?
Yeah. I think engineering's a good one to learn how to problem solve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably can, but also think that's probably on our employers if they wanted us or not. Like,
Yeah,
But-
exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
You have to do
it's
the
like-
degree to get the job.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then whether you
Like
use it or not is
yeah.
a different question.
they're probably looking, like, although they're probably looking for, engineers and other
Although
graduates.
I think my job does want more.
Yeah,
arts degrees.
your one's probably a bit different, but
Yeah.
for us, like accounting's quite if
Important.
we
It's
we
like a
have
core
someone
skill, right?
yeah, like if you didn't do a Bachelor of Commerce, or if you like at
You
least
have to major in accounting.
I don't think you have to major in accounting, but I think you need something like
It's definitely
something.
preferable. Like,
Yeah, otherwise it's a lot more training on them to give
Yeah.
you. So yeah, but like I think in terms of content and stuff, it's probably not too bad.
Right. So if you were employers at your current jobs,
Yeah,
so Big Four accounting,
not Big Four, but very similar stuff,
accounting, Big Four MC.
Not Big Four.
Are you
but
sure?
also similar.
All right. Regardless. Maybe you should cut that part out.
Justin went to EY. so
Yeah, he's Big Four.
No. I don't mean to be a dick.
you are.
I think it's a different ball game in consulting. It's MBB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
the
Big Three. Yeah,
equivalent.
you're right.
The Big Three, not
yeah.
Big Four.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, but Lance is in the Big Four.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Say hi, mate.
MBB. It's different.
Are you in the
It's not
M?
the Big
Are you,
Four.
are
Random
you,
numbers.
are you in the
Hopefully
M?
you land on the one.
Are you in the M or the B or the B?
If you say B, you gotta guess.
Oh, the PwCB? Which B?
Oh, the Deloitte B.
Deloitte.
No, I'm
going
just
on?
joking.
Confused.
I'm in the M of the.
Ah, all right,
The
very
M.
good, very good.
Yeah.
Do you know what the M is?
No. I'm just. But it sounds. Yeah, good. Yeah. So. But he is in the Big
Sounds
Four. I
good.
guess right.
Sounds
Oh
good.
shit, that sounds really impressive.
But I guess right though.
I forgot
guess-
my question now.
Shit.
What were we talking?
If we were
what were we
employers-
talking about? If we were
Oh
employees.
yeah, if
hire
you're
someone
employers,
with a
like,
different degree,
would
is
you
that what
would you
you're
discriminate on the degree?
I don't.
No, I mean what? Discriminate's the right word. Isn't it?
Okay, it is.
Sorry,
It is.
I did ESL in high school, guys. Second language, so. Yeah, would you discriminate based on degree? If you have someone, with Bachelor of Commerce, Accounting and Finance, or Bachelor of Arts, degree in human sexuality, like
Gender studies.
would you discriminate between the two when making a hire?
I think it probably depends on the person applying because with my job, if you didn't do accounting and you didn't know what accounting was and you just had an arts degree and you just applied for a job because it was there, they'd probably hate it. Like if you didn't, it gets very technical, like accounting wise, debits and credits or whatever. Like anyone who hasn't done it, you'd find at least your first year really challenging, even like if you haven't done it. So I think it depends. I mean, if the person who did arts does accounting on the side or whatever, or has worked as a
Is it in
junior,
free time?
It's my hobby.
if their hobby was to
Audit.
be an auditor on the side.
But I really enjoy balancing my checkbook in my free time.
Yeah. I mean, if that's, like if they're applying because they have like that other experience and they actually genuinely enjoy accounting, then,
So what do you like reading? Balance sheets?
but yeah, like I think just more for their sake, it'll be very difficult if they
Damn.
hadn't done it.
Laura?
Consulting, they try and get like diversity of thought and that
Yes.
sort of thing. So
Yeah, but
they
it's
are
not- yeah.
always hiring from different degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
So
wouldn't.
it depends on the candidate. I think
Yeah.
there's pretty rigorous like interviewing
There
processes
is.
so you can sort of
Mm-hmm.
suss people out in different ways.
I think at the end of the day, we all can agree that uni is just more of like they're honing your thinking skills, like in a
Yeah.
specific way. Like for example, bachelor of commerce and engineering. Science. It's all about critical thinking and problem
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
solving, but it's just slightly different methods and techniques.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I think for me, the uni degree, like, it doesn't really teach you technical skills. Maybe aside from some very specialized degrees,
It's more
like,
soft skills, right?
like for like architecture.
Yeah.
I think like that definitely teaches you technical skills which you
Yeah.
apply when you work.
Yeah.
Any medical degree as well, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But I think for more general degrees like commerce, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I did commerce degree as well.
Yeah.
Like the technical things you learn on the job.
Yeah.
And for me, the things that I learned in my uni degree was more the soft skills.
Yeah. Working with people,
Meeting a deadline.
Yeah.
conflict, dealing with
juggling your
conflict.
time. Yeah.
I actually feel like my
conflict.
degree prepared me badly for the soft skills.
What do you mean
Really?
by badly? Ooh,
It
hot
put
take.
me
Hot
in a
take.
mindset of group assignments. It's like a savage Hunger Games type thing. Like,
Yeah.
I have to.
In uni?
Yeah.
Really? I thought in uni, they have to work and I mean you have to work together, or if they don't work, you have to.
Yeah, you're
just-
meant to, but then, one guy doesn't rock up.
Yeah.
Another guy says he'll do his work, and then you find out he's plagiarized from his friend, and then you have to do that bit as well. And they're like,
Yo, how do you find out about that? Or do you send it in early to see?
No,
if
it's
the-
just pretty obvious sometimes. Or they'll say, I just copied this bit.
Okay, cool.
Anyway,
cool.
I got like tense about group work.
Wait, so
Yeah.
so you're
But
saying
then in the workplace, everyone is obviously paid to be there and is
Yeah.
good at their job.
alignment
I was
of
like,
objectives.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
This is what
Alignment of
group work
goals.
is meant
Yeah,
to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because in uni, like you know how some people like if you're doing an assignment, you obviously want like a good mark, and then someone might be have a different objective, like oh I just want to pass. You know?
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
That sucks.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how it is in science and engineering, but for me, coming back to what I was saying earlier, one of the best skills I learned was networking.
Yeah.
Just because you got like, yo, I got this assignment I need to do, man. Yo, do you have a friend that's done it?
Yeah. No, I'm one of those guys, and it's also like, I swear, like after first semester, every time like the following semesters, I'll go into the tute and I'll try to figure out who's the smart ones and sit next to them and be friends with them.
Yeah.
And
I
then
can
from
see
then on,
that.
I've always got like
By the way, zero credibility does not support plagiarism. We're all about academic
freedom,
integrity.
Yeah, integrity.
Freedom. No.
No, that's what they said. That's what they say. That's what
Freedom
they said
to
yesterday.
copy. Freedom to cheat.
Freedom to think, like exactly like someone else.
Really to think of the best way to get someone else's assignment.
Yeah. No, but I mean like
Someone was telling me a story, brief cheating interlude, about, remember maths Olympiad competitions?
Yes.
There's this guy, his mate, who just copied exactly someone's paper in front of him and turned out to be like top in the country.
Oh my
So he
God.
ended up going to this competition,
oh shit.
got sent to Canberra.
Oh shit.
His maths teacher made him fess up.
Yo,
Oh my god.
I don't know if that guy's stupid or the guy's a genius, man. Like,
No, but the guy can pull out. The guy's like, I don't want to do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I would just say, I don't want to do it. I'm a genius.
Yeah,
but I just
He
don't
had
want to
to
do it.
admit.
yeah, but you get a free trip to Canberra. Oh wait, actually, maybe it's
Yeah,
better.
because-
Maybe it's better to be like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah,
My
like
bad.
first of all, it's Canberra, and second of all, you're gonna get exposed. You might as well just give up. It's like, no, I don't want to do it.
Yo, I heard Canberra's pretty hot these days.
Is it on the cool place?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. One of my good friends from Canberra, and he said like there's only like 4 places to go out, and everything's dead after 5. So
Yeah, well, maybe that can't be true.
it's
It's
true.
full of uni students and young
It's yeah.
government workers, so you
Actually
think
true.
it would be pretty
Yeah,
lit,
to use the
as the kids say.
as the kids
Yeah.
say, the 21st century words, it'd be pretty lit.
Pretty litty. All right.
Well, Liddy, I've never heard that.
Yeah. So what's next?
So would you go back to study another degree?
I actually kind of want to. When you guys were talking about Bachelor of Arts, I was like, bro, don't shit on it. Like, cause I kind of want to go back and do like philosophy, maybe like in the future. If fuck you, Justin. Fuck you.
Peter, you could just read about it though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
you
true,
don't need
true.
to do
Yeah,
essays.
no,
on it.
actually, true. Like, no, I don't think I will. But
Just go sit in lectures.
Yeah.
Have a look at the timetable. Just sit in.
yeah, true.
You
No,
don't
I
have to do
think
the
I'll do that.
assignments.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't. I look at unis like after being in it for so long and seeing kind of like how it works. I kind of hate unis the way they kind of take your money. Like in a sense, the reason why I hate it was because do you do construction studies?
Yep.
Do you get the old man who's been working at uni for 70 years and he was complaining that universities are lowering their levels of standards? And they're basically giving any Tom, Dick, and Harry a degree. And he's saying, like,
Well, that's not true.
that's what he said.
They're
And-
giving any Tom, Dick, and Harry whose parents have money a degree.
Oh, yeah. So, and I think that makes it, I don't know, that makes your degree worth less, if you know what I mean.
I mean, times are different now, right? Whereas, like, these days, pretty much everyone we know goes to uni. Like, it's very
More
normal. It's
accessible.
very normal to go to uni. Whereas maybe in
Yeah, it's
my-
like oversaturated.
whereas maybe in my
Oversaturated,
parents'
yeah.
time or my grandparents' time, to go to uni is a big achievement. Whereas I feel these days it's like the expectation is that you go to uni. It's not considered
Yeah.
a big achievement, so
Yeah,
to
I
speak.
think less people should go to uni.
I
People who
agree.
don't want to should
Or they should make it harder. They should make it harder. You know, like,
just cap it.
yeah, or cap it. Yeah, exactly.
I
No,
feel
but
like for a lot of people who aren't passionate about uni, they should do a trade.
I agree.
Yeah.
No,
No
but then,
debt.
but there's a stigma to doing a trade, right? Like people like, I mean, I don't know, in Asia, they look down at people who have trades.
Oh, hold up. Hot take. You think that less people should go to uni?
Mm-hmm.
As in by their own choice, or as in by like
yeah, I think
by limiting
I think there is a stigma
by
to
having
not
a
going to
quota?
uni,
I
and
agree,
I think
I
we
agree.
should remove the stigma and allow people to take
Right.
different pathways.
I
I think that
agree
would
with
be
Laura.
like a relief on the taxpayer, and also like more skills in the workplace. And
I think Australia actually is. I mean, this is in comparison to Asian countries at least. Actually, have a very good system where if you don't want to go to uni, this is the alternative path you take.
Much better in Asia.
Much
but
better.
it's still worse than other countries like Germany, where in year 10, if you don't want to be like follow an academic path, you can go to a technical school, and it's looked on as just as
That's good.
prestigious as a
Yeah,
university.
that-
But
I-
a model
like,
like that would be really
We're
good.
from Asia, where if you don't go to uni, like your mom would be so ashamed. So
Yeah.
she'll be talking to our aunties,
Yeah,
and our aunties will be talking behind their back.
Kathy, you tell us you tell us what your mum will say if you say, "Mum, I don't want to go to uni, Mum. I want to go."
Lads
Be a
is laughing
brickie.
as well.
Yeah.
Nah, it's definitely. I think the Asian culture is probably everyone goes to uni. I don't know anyone who.
I'll tell you, my two half
Isn't-
brothers,
Haven't?
one ran away and one dropped out. So I'm the only. Me and my younger brother Nick are the only two who have graduated. So hopefully
Yeah.
my two younger sisters will graduate.
By the way, my mum wanted me to do either medicine or actuarial studies. I ended up doing commerce. If I told my mum instead, "Hey, I'm gonna go out and do carpentry instead," like she'd send me to the shadow realm, man.
Did she actually do you actually want to do carpentry?
No.
Okay, I was wondering.
Look at me, man. Do I look like I want to do carpentry?
I don't know. You could be at home like making like little toy houses. I don't know what you do in your free time.
Is,
mean,
is that what you think carpenters do?
I don't. I
Make
don't
little
know.
toy houses.
I don't know. Yeah, my dad actually wanted me to take an arts degree,
Really?
but I didn't know what arts
What type of
was.
arts?
Liberal arts in like America.
Yeah, but like
So he
I
actually
saw an
wanted me to do
American
just like arts.
degree.
No, but he wanted me to do stuff like basically philosophy, and he said because arts is real, like you can do whatever. Like he wanted me to broaden my
so
horizons.
he wanted you to do philosophy.
Yeah.
What's
No, no,
okay?
no,
What's
no,
the
it's like
what's the
philosophy.
meaning of life?
Bro, that's too deep right now.
That's
Should've
why
done
Peter wants to.
philosophy.
Yeah, Peter wants to go back and
I
do
want to explore
philosophy.
that. No, I don't want to talk about that
Find
shit
that
right now.
out.
I don't talk about shit right now. That's like, okay. But yeah, would I study more? I think we are still studying in a different way.
Yeah.
I don't think, I think the better question is, would we go back to uni? And I think after yesterday, walking out of the exam hall and looking at the way uni churns out students, I don't think I will go back. Maybe if like I find a deep interest in something and I want to do a PhD in something, maybe. But right now, I don't think I'll go back. Justin, no way in hell he'll go back. What about you two? And actually, you two, Lance, because I think you like uni. I look at you and I think you can be an academic because of your
An
lifestyle.
academic.
Academic,
My
yeah.
lifestyle. What's my lifestyle like?
And then, like, you
Up at
can,
11.
So I
You
can
can
wake
play-
up at 11 every day.
no, you can,
That's
you
a
can-
pretty good lifestyle, man.
dude. You can play Fortnite as you can don your alter ego like soil expert and do that, and then when the deadlines come like close, you can just focus on your paper.
That's true. The soil expert is inspired by my academic life.
Yeah, see,
As an engineer.
yeah.
But no, I don't think personally I wouldn't go back to university unless it was more to take a break from, say, working like a professional life.
Fair enough. What about you, Kathy?
I think I've always kind of wanted to do a teaching degree at some point, or
Oh, you're
like
gonna be a teacher.
like
Yo, Kathy, I
later
never
in
knew
life. Look,
this.
the school holidays. Come on. Once you only have 4 weeks of annual leave that you barely take,
Fair enough.
the school holidays are very, very,
Oh, it's
Appealing.
attractive.
very appealing. But I've always wanted to do that, and it was probably either commerce or some sort of education.
So why'd you end up in
Thing.
commerce?
I also did enjoy accounting a lot in high school.
'Cause, yeah.
So,
You got weird friends, man.
but I just went. I don't know why I went with commerce in the end. I think it was also because I wanted to come to Melbourne, and Melbourne education is a master's degree. So, like,
So you actually that was one of your thoughts at the
it was
start.
probably kind of like I was like, oh well, if I want to do education in Melbourne, I've got to do a bachelor's anyway. So Yeah.
It's easy
so
to
it's-
go from like something to teaching.
Yeah, exactly.
Laura,
So-
closer to the mic, please.
Sorry, Peter.
My bad. Thank you.
But yeah, so I'd only go back if I like really like I'm enjoying what I'm doing now.
Yeah,
so I
you pull
don't.
it closer to you. Yeah. Love. Nice.
I'm enjoying what I'm doing now, so I probably won't go back in the near future. But until
maybe in like the
yeah, like
later
until
on.
until then, when I'm like, oh, maybe I will do this teaching thing. Then
But just out of
I'll go back.
just out of curiosity, do any of you know, are teachers here well paid? Or no?
I don't know. Very well.
What's your definition of well paid?
As in like compared to the jobs that she could get.
Compared to it.
Yeah.
It depends on what sort of teacher you are. So if you're like high school teacher,
Principals are really well paid.
yeah,
Yeah.
or like
I can't imagine Kathy being a principal.
No.
If yeah, or if you're like a university professor, or
Oh, yeah,
if you're a
that's
high school
like
teacher,
upper echelon,
even
like,
compared to
yeah.
like a kindergarten
That's sort of
teacher or
different.
something, it's quite
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
I have a friend that's a teacher, but yeah, he teaches year 9.
Yeah.
And he says his pay sort of depends on what school he gets into.
Yeah, no, true.
True.
Selvin's cousin works for Scotch. Is a teacher at Scotch, and
is he?
He gets paid 6 figures.
What's his name?
Really?
No, he's a new teacher. It's
Right.
after you. Yeah,
New teachers, 6 figures.
yeah, 6 figures.
That's
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but
I mean,
Maybe I
moved
should have
up-
done
moved up really
teaching.
quick.
But
Be
no,
right back,
but,
guys.
but my
career
understanding
change.
to get into these private schools as a teacher is really difficult.
Yeah.
Like super difficult.
It's even hard to just get a job in the city, I've heard.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
is.
because my friend, he's like, we went to school together.
Yeah.
So obviously he wants to teach back in Scotch.
Yeah.
But he's like, it's so difficult just to get in again. Like you need like X amount of experience. There's a whole application process. But I guess they get paid well. So
Fuck it. Let's move on. Let's talk about uni life. Let's talk about like the great things about uni life, because we all agree that uni life was freaking awesome, right? So yeah. So let's talk about how was it moving away from your parents? Because all of us did. I mean, Justin moved away earlier, so Justin, you can go first.
I mean, for me, for uni, it's nothing, right?
But boarding school it was.
Yeah, but I mean, I was like 14 years old at the time.
Do you cry?
I didn't, but
I cried.
because I had no feelings. Like
You had no feelings.
no,
What
no,
the
no,
fuck?
no, no, no. Like, let me
What
finish.
the fuck?
Like I had no feelings. Like because I still remember when I came here first.
Wait, do you have a choice to come or not?
It was my choice to come actually.
Yeah, it was my
Um,
choice as well, but I made the worst decision of my
But
life.
as a
Wow.
Whoa.
No, I had friends and shit, but it's just that I missed my freedom back home in Malaysia.
yeah.
Your
But
freedom back home.
You know, I wagged school once at Scotch. I wagged all the way to. Do you know the park?
once,
Wagged all the way.
once.
All the way on down to the park.
I went all the way to the
That's
park,
a big wag.
Jeez, you such a bad boy, man.
and I cried in the park because I missed home. And I called my mom like, "Mom, do you want to go
Were
home?"
you being bullied in school?
No, I was not being bullied. I actually had a lot of friends, and when I was about to leave, all of
It's
them asked
actually
me.
very popular.
I was.
That's why I went to the park and cried.
Fuck you. Yeah. But
Wow,
I
that's
literally
very
went there
Touching
and
story.
yeah, and there was one time, it was during summer, when the semester started.
Yeah.
I remember like, cause I couldn't sleep, so I went into the shower, and I cried in the shower.
Oh, okay.
Real
okay.
story.
I thought this was going somewhere else.
What?
No.
Okay, no mind.
Oh,
No,
wait,
no, it's
wait,
going.
like when
I
you
know
went to
what-
the
I know
park and cried, was it like when you first came or when you?
No, it was like 3 weeks in.
All right. So yeah. So when you first came.
Cause when you first came, the first few weeks are fine, cause you do all these like initiations and you're with your friends and stuff. But once school starts, and you realize you're so regimented, like you can't like you have to study at this time,
I mean, but that's school everywhere in the world though.
curfew. No, but like back home, if you used to go to school, once you come back home, you're back in your kingdom, right? You're free. You can do whatever you want behind your parents, not behind your parents' back, but like essentially you get that freedom. And that was the time my brother was shipped to boarding school because he was naughty. So when I went,
Wait, were you at boarding school? Was yours
I went for
boarding
a
as
short
well?
while. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
I went to Scotch with him. Not with
No,
him.
you didn't.
Sorry. I went to the same school.
No, we're not.
I don't know you.
I wasn't friends with you in school.
I went to the same school he did, but just many years before.
No, I think
Many
for,
years before. How old are you guys?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm confused about the time.
I'm actually old, by the way.
Yeah.
But you went to school many years before.
So
Before
you're
him.
even
So
older.
You're even
him.
older. How old are you?
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I went to after him.
That's
sorry.
why she has the
feels
big
like a
job,
lie.
man.
Yeah.
That's why she has the big job.
Jesus.
The problem solving right there.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
because
My engineering degree.
Yeah, I know.
Right,
You're
like-
Taught me logical
not
analysis.
logical at all.
Yeah, so I remember when I
Zero
first came,
credibility disclaimer.
my parents they came for like a week with me, a week before school started, and then on the school started on the Monday. We moved into the boarding house on the Sunday, and then they were just like, "All right, bye," and they left, and I was just like there by myself. I didn't really feel anything, to be honest.
What?
And then for the
fuck?
first, but
This
for the
guy has no heart.
So for the first like few weeks, like maybe like month or two, even like, I didn't really feel anything. But that's because like there's so much going on that's so new to you. Like you're meeting new people. It's a completely different way of life. All that sort of stuff. And then I remember after a month or two, I got like really homesick.
Yeah.
Like no tears involved, but I was just like, man,
You're allowed to cry, Justin. You can admit it here. It's a safe space.
that's very true. It is a safe space.
So you didn't cry?
I didn't cry, but I just remember being like, man, I wish I was.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
It's because you're from this soft generation, man.
Yeah, again, coming back to this age thing.
You know, like
I
I was.
was actually a baby boomer.
You know, I was from a generation where men were men. You know, we'd wrestle bears in our spare time. You know,
Yeah. Okay.
So in other words, you cried in the shower.
yeah. Cried in the shower, broke down.
Fucking hell. Okay, fine. Back to us. Fine.
Yeah, but how about you?
Justin's unwilling to share.
So Kathy came from New Zealand, Laura came from Perth.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Six.
I did get homesick, but it wasn't too bad. Again, like all of you guys, when we first move over, so much is going on.
Oh,
You're
dude.
just so busy.
College, not homesick one bit. I was like, I didn't want to leave Australia.
Yeah, no, college is just so different. Like you go in, you're in this college bubble, as they call it. So yeah, you
Didn't
definitely
leave that little 500-meter radius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
3 years.
Yeah, you're so busy. There's people everywhere. Like, there's people.
There's
like,
always something to do.
There's always something to do, something going on. You go to dinner, there's like someone to sit with. Like
Yeah.
it was really different. So I don't know. I didn't really. I think it was more if, like, when we stop and then I'd booked my trip home or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd feel more homesick when I go home and come back.
Yeah.
Like just for the first like day, and then you just right back into college again. So it was a bit different, I think.
Nah, dude, I just wanted to stay college throughout. I wanted college to like run like non-stop.
Non-stop.
24/7, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I think
Were you guys in college for like your whole uni career, like your whole uni life?
2 out of my 3 years.
I did 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
How did it feel when you moved out of college into like your own apartment or your
Love it.
own space or whatever?
Yeah, I was
think-
pretty ready by the end of 3 years.
Yeah,
Same.
I think
Same.
even by the end of 2 years, I was ready. But I think we all moved out with friends from college.
Yeah.
So all of
No,
us.
it's not that different.
So it was not that
Same
different.
people.
I actually
Still
wasn't
the
really
same
ready,
group.
but when I moved out, I realized, oh shit, moving out is fun as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
moving out was fun as well. Like,
Yeah.
because like college was great. You.
I can't believe I
didn't-
thought I was excited to cook for myself.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah,
false.
same. Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
yeah.
What about you, Lance?
I still yet to have cooked for myself.
Oh,
I eat out a lot. But actually, I think I can offer different opinions. Like, I didn't go to
Yeah, exactly.
college when I first moved here.
that's why I brought you here.
Thanks, Peter.
Thanks,
Like-
Peter.
Diversity of opinion, all right? We're going to try and learn something from Laura.
I think it was actually probably one of the harder times of my life, like in general, because just like moving to an entirely new, different city.
Environment, yeah.
Where'd you move from?
So I moved from New Zealand as well. And
Is that where you guys met?
yes,
In New Zealand, yeah, we met there.
Yeah.
kindergarten actually.
Aww.
No,
Oh,
it was primary school.
Oh shit! Okay, primary
Oh,
school.
wow.
Moving on quickly. Lance, keep
Fast forward.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep running.
but
I got you, bro. I got you.
I think like the level of energy that I like actually actively put into finding friends in that first semester when you first moved
yeah.
there is like
That's true.
a level that I will never achieve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would never want to put as much effort into.
Dude, I thought all you had to do is just join AA and then you'd be fine.
Yeah,
Just join
but
AA
also
and then you'll be
Join
fine.
AA,
Australian Asians Society.
not Alcoholics Anonymous.
No.
I imagine they are pretty good friends in that group.
You can
But I
join
think
both,
there are other
actually.
steps you can take.
You can
it's a
join both.
2-for-1 membership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like AA sponsors AA actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably quite different if
Yeah.
you don't go to college.
Yeah. So you moved. So you moved
Yeah,
here
true.
like for university. You went straight into your own apartment or something.
No, I had I had a few friends that moved to Melbourne before, luckily.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they had a house that I moved into.
Right.
So that made the transition like a lot easier, just having known someone
Yeah.
Shout out
at
Raymond.
university before.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to 13 Hartwood Street.
Yeah. Q.
Possibly the worst house I've ever lived in.
Not that bad.
How did it feel going from living with your parents, which is what I assume you're doing in New Zealand, to living with friends, and then things like cooking? Yeah, you've mentioned one of them. Cleaning. Like essentially like doing
like-
laundry,
yeah.
like taking
Stuff you
care of
don't think
yourself,
about,
like adult,
yeah.
more adult stuff.
Yeah.
Like, was that a big sort of like shit? Like, how the hell do I use a washing machine? Or
that took me a while to figure out, actually.
yo,
I
it's
had to
hard.
read the instruction book a couple of times.
It's harder than people think it is. People just say, "Yo, just press a button." I'm like, "There's so many buttons."
Dude, I used to help my mom, so I actually love
Yeah, I
that
think
shit.
a lot of people
I would have
are
done it at
familiar
home.
with that machine.
I think the only thing
But
you,
Laura, there's so many buttons.
I think the only trouble for me when moving out of college, where they used to cook for you, was cooking, and I was
Yeah,
like,
cooking.
It was
And-
fun at first.
It was fun at first.
man, I had so many bad meals because I didn't know like, oh, too much salt. You know, once you put too much salt, you can't like.
You can't save it,
can't
yeah.
save
Yeah,
it.
you can't come back from
Just
that.
put sugar.
Sugar.
Really?
Balance, balances it out.
No, like I'm actually not kidding.
It's all about the
I could be wrong,
balance.
by the way. I'm not the greatest
I
cook.
don't know about that.
But then, yeah, as you get better, now
interesting.
I
Yeah.
enjoy these chores. Like,
Yeah.
I actually can see myself being a stay-at-home guy, like part of the relationship. Like, I don't mind doing
All
this
right,
shit.
do you clean the bathrooms?
Yeah, clean the bathrooms. I actually don't mind, dude. I've been cleaning all my life. Like,
By the way, Peter gets a maid every week into his house.
no, I can't
Exposed.
clean off this by myself. Like, you know, like, but
It is a really big house.
I
Just
can-
setting context.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. How would you clean the
Don't let
windows?
the yeah. Not. I'll do that when I have time. Okay. I enjoy cleaning. I actually really do enjoy cleaning, and I
Really?
enjoy cooking.
You should come over to mine sometime.
No thanks. No.
I've cooked one meal in the last 2 months.
Really?
Yeah, I've-
Jesus.
Barely cook.
It's work.
Mine is
buys
like
me
strict
lunch.
9 to 5.
It's work though, yeah.
Mine's
as
strict
well.
Yeah,
9
but
to
you
5.
get free dinners as well at work, don't you? That's the way to do it. Honestly, that's the way to do it.
Fair
It's a bit
enough.
depressing after a while.
It is.
All right. I guess we covered everything about. Oh, actually, no. I wanted to cover. How about moving away from your friends, like your close friends from high school? Do you feel like you guys have like lost some friendships and stuff like that, or like the friendships have weakened and stuff like that? Yada yada.
I think, well, me and Lance are in the same friendship group at high school. I think our group is a bit different. Like, they're very, very close still, I would say. And
Same.
because a lot of us moved away from home, so it wasn't just me and Lance, heaps of us, like, a bunch of them went to the States. There's people in Sydney, like, people even just around New Zealand. So I think because so many of us moved away, every time we go back, we all go back at the same time, like Christmas time or like the mid-year holidays.
So you have still have that. Like,
So yeah,
solidarity
it's like
as a group.
we don't see each
Gang.
other, and then when we go back, like there's still things planned. So not so much that I feel like I've lost any friends, but I think it's a bit different because so many of us moved away. So coming back is like a reunion every time.
I think that for everyone as well. I think everyone's the same, right? Does yeah?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
maybe well, in Perth as well, a lot of people move.
Yeah, I think it's probably
Yeah. A lot of my friends moved all over the world.
Yeah.
To be
So-
fair, I'd say still, even though I don't talk to them every day or whatever.
Yeah, but when you see them,
But when you
it's
see
like,
them,
Yeah.
it's very natural.
Yeah.
Like, it's very
Yeah,
easy.
100%.
you just pick
Yeah.
up where you left off, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
yeah.
All right, let's move on to what you think university got wrong. Or like bad parts of like, well, what was bad?
Oh, I'll
both.
tell you one thing that pissed me off about this master's degree.
Yeah.
Right. You know how like Melbourne Uni is all about that, like sustainability and green initiatives and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
And then
Look at the MSD building. It's pretty sustainable, right? They use like
yeah, I mean at least in like the property side, they're all about like,
Right.
we want to like sustainability is really important, blah blah blah, all that sort of stuff. For that, I can't remember which subject it was, that exam, right? They made you print out the entire planning scheme.
Planning law.
Yeah, they made you print out the entire planning scheme on paper.
I have it here somewhere.
It's-
You basically
It's
kill
like a
tree.
500 page. It's like
Yeah.
a 500 page like document thing, and they make you print it out on paper. and bring it to the exam because you have to
Fucking
refer to
stupid.
it to the exam. And I'm like, I just killed like half a rainforest here just to
killed it.
print this shit out
You kill a tree. Yeah.
to write an exam about why sustainability is good.
Yeah, and after that you throw it away.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's
Fuck
so
it.
stupid.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Anyway, that's just my little nitpick. I was pretty, I was pretty pissed off about that. It costs a lot of money.
Yeah, I
To
did.
print that shit
it
out.
fucking did. I had to like change like cartridges like 4 times. So I just want to ask you, what else do you think got wrong? Do you think do you think university put like take care of students well, or you just felt like a number? I just
I
felt
think
like
the rankings make universities only care about their research output and
Yeah.
not the quality of teaching.
I agree. I think the quality
Yeah.
of teaching was suspect to say the least.
My lecturers were all just researchers who just had to tick this checkbox
Really?
of teaching
Yeah,
to
to
get their
teach.
funding requirements.
Yeah, I've definitely heard
They were
that
like,
one
please
before.
don't email me any questions, okay? I don't care.
Oh yeah, I had some of those. I had some of those. Yeah, fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Who are using someone else's notes that they don't even understand to try and teach a lecture. It's like- Some
Yeah.
subjects I just bought the textbook and then didn't watch or go to any lectures.
I'll just say this. I think in bachelors especially, like the student and like tutor relationship is like probably almost non-existent. But
Oh,
in,
yeah.
In masters, when the classes got a bit smaller, it got a bit better. Like I think we all agree that like the less people in the class, the better it is. For you.
Yeah.
My classes didn't get smaller though in
Oh.
masters.
How big was each class? Or your
There was still big workshops of like 30 plus people.
for ours is about 25 at the start, 20 plus, to then jump to 40 the year after.
I mean, I guess it depends on subject, but I didn't feel particularly like the student-tutor relationship really changed, to be honest. Because to be honest, I think it is.
No, but you don't talk or you just
Yeah,
you're
like,
super
'cause-
quiet.
'cause-
You don't ask questions. Or...
Yeah, but I think it's more because that relationship can become what you want it to be if you put the effort into it, right?
True.
Like for me, I don't really give a shit about student-tutor relationship, but for someone that does, I'm sure they can have the relationship.
Do
if
you like
they-
any of the tutors at our masters? Just out
mean-
of curiosity.
I mean, I don't dislike them on a personal level.
Oh, but like, were you cool with any of them?
What do you mean by cool? Do I like dap them up if I see them on the street?
Yeah.
I saw.
Yeah. Lives with
King-
the same building.
I mean, if I see King Street, and on
Okay,
on Saturday night,
All right. Okay. I guess we all agree. Okay.
maybe you should censor the name, by the way.
I will. I'll censor the name. We don't release names here on this thing. We're nice.
No, we don't expose people here.
Yeah, we don't expose people here. We're nice guys. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Everyone agreed that uni was just like do you expect to get? Do you think you got everything you expected from uni?
I sort of expected to be an engineer at the end. So,
Are you still interested in being an engineer? Out of curiosity.
no, not really.
Fair enough. As in, like after after your course, do you apply to be an engineer or?
Yeah, I applied for engineering and consulting jobs, and then I did an engineering internship and then this internship, and I just sort of preferred this one.
Fair enough.
How come? What was the difference?
I like the variation you get in consulting, whereas engineering you sort of have to choose an industry and then that's your thing, sort of like
Your
going forward.
specialization.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to have to make any decisions.
Yeah.
That's a recruiter pitch right there.
So guys, applications are open.
What about you? When you went to uni, what was your like supposed pathway, like planned pathway?
I could be wrong. But I think like I would say a good 80% of people that do a commerce degree at Melbourne Uni
Banker.
have no freaking idea what they want to do in their life.
I
And that's
agree,
why
I
they
agree.
do a commerce degree. It's the
Yeah.
most general degree.
Yeah.
No,
I did,
no
It
offense,
is
Kathy.
very general. No, I agree.
I did commerce thinking I was like I want to be an economist, but my dad saying economists don't know shit, like
That's true. Though.
So
Economists
and
don't know shit.
Then I said okay, fine, I'll try to be a banker, but then I was like, this is fucking hard. I mean, like if I actually studied, I think I would have got there, but nah. Then masters came along and I found something I kind of like. So yeah.
I think everybody goes into commerce, and then at some point, especially if you do finance, everybody has this idea of like, oh, I guess I'll go into investment banking, right?
Yes,
because like it's
exactly.
just like that's where the money is, right? That's
Yeah.
that's the glamour job of your degree, right?
It
Yeah.
is not glamorous.
It's not glamorous.
I
Investment
100%
bankers
agree.
lately,
It is
and
not glamorous.
They
Yeah.
like treat their analysts actually like shit.
Yeah.
Like it's like pretty overt bullying. Even in meetings in front of the consultants, there was this guy, the analyst on their team, and they'd just rip into him. Like every meeting, they'd have a joke at his expense. He looked so wrecked. I was like, glad I didn't go into banking.
Just eat some concrete, man. Yeah, but I agree with you in that I don't think it's as glamorous as people make it out to be. Although it is,
You do get a lot of money, so
you make 6 figures your first year in. You make 6 figures your first year in.
As an IB
Yeah.
junior, how much?
6
And
figures.
I know
that.
6 figures, but like where? Like where in the 6-figure realm?
Obviously low. You're not
I know,
you're
I
not going
know.
in and making $500,000
I
first
know,
year,
I
man.
know, I
but you're
know,
not
but like-
scraping just 100k either. It's like
It's
120.
pretty.
Yeah,
Well-
that's what I'm trying to ask you. 120. Ooh.
Well, it depends. It depends.
Maybe I
I'm not.
should have
I'm
ate
not sure
concrete.
exactly where the needle drops.
Yeah.
But it depends.
So
There's like your
does it
Check
taste good?
Glassdoor.
yeah. There's like your base, and then it changes based
yeah, it's
on
like big
based on your bonus.
Bonus, yeah.
But it's
Fair
sort
enough.
of like it's funny because like when I used to work at EY, you know, we'd be walking out the client's office at like 1-2 a.m. in the morning, right? And I had a client based at 101 Collins Street, and so lots of fund managers and Goldman Sachs is there.
Yeah.
And you'd be walking out of the office at 1-2 a.m. in the morning.
That's where I work as well.
Yeah, and you'd see these other guys walking out in their fancy suits and shit. And obviously they're the analysts, right? Like, you know, they're the little shitty people that get stuck with all the shitty jobs to do. And then you're
That's me.
and
That's
then
me.
and then you're sort of like, you know, you sort of like give each other a bit of a nod. You're like, yeah, you know, life kind of sucks.
You're picking up the Uber Eats at the
Yeah,
door.
yeah. And but then
Fuck, your life is
the
so
difference is those guys are leaving at 1-2 a.m. and they're pulling in 6 figures that year. And you're leaving,
And you're not.
And you're like, yeah, and
Yeah.
you're putting like half that. And you're like, man, shit, bro. That sucks.
But they do it like constantly, right? Almost.
Yeah, like every day.
Mm.
Well, when a deal's going on.
Yeah.
Like I
two or
think
three.
IB has one of the highest burnout rates.
Yeah, but in all honesty, I feel that if and not everyone's made out for it. I completely agree with that. Not everyone's made out for it. But if you're willing to sacrifice for maybe the first 3, 4, 5 years of your working life,
Your life gets infinitely
you can
better.
I wouldn't say your life gets infinitely better, but you can get a good head start on your
On your boys, on your friends.
on your little financial savings account.
True.
You know, like
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the sacrifice is worth it. But
That
so they
work-life
don't see your
balance?
friends and family.
Yeah.
What balance?
No, yeah, that would be no balance.
yeah, but you
No
know,
balance.
like because I'm of the opinion like, you know, when you're younger, especially when you're fresh out of uni and stuff, it's something that put it this way, it's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make.
And not right now. Yeah.
Well, not right now, but at the time, yeah.
Today.
You missed the boat.
Yeah, at the time, it was a sacrifice I was willing to make. You know, because
Okay, sorry for interrupting you. I just want to know, actually, when do you finish uni, at what age, and how long do you work at your consulting job for?
so I finished uni at 21.
Okay, what year was that?
2000,
Disclose.
We're back on the sage topic.
2008, 9, 10, 8, 9,
9,
10,
10,
something like that.
It's a mystery. We'll never know.
No, because I'm just trying to think.
This is a quick mess.
I think 2008. Yeah, finished in
Yeah,
2008.
okay, and then you... Shit, man, I wasn't even in uni back then. I was still in high school.
Yeah, all you guys are
2008.
babies.
I was in year 8.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then I did something else for a year,
Okay.
and
Oh,
then
yeah, you went to Beijing and studied Mandarin, and he doesn't speak
yeah,
any
I
Mandarin.
went overseas for a year, and then
I
I
speak a single word.
yeah,
What?
and then I came back and started at EY.
I said Tonghua. Right.
And I came back and started at EY, and I was there for 4 years.
Oh,
So you went to
wow.
EY for 4 years. And do
in
you...
consulting the whole time.
No. Initially, it started in consulting, the financial services side, and then, as is quite common with these big 4 firms, my team got reshuffled into essentially the audit team, and that was a big reason why I left.
Oh, that's why you're such a pro at using Excel.
Yes, actually, yes.
Yeah, I recorded him and the other guy talking about Excel for half an hour.
I'm
I
not,
love
I would
Excel.
tune into that. Yeah.
I would listen
kidding.
to
yeah,
that.
I'm not even pro, man. Like I have friends who are like so good. I'm like just average.
He's talking about like ribbons and lookups and like all this stuff.
Word. Do you use Vlookup or do you use IndexMatch?
Got to be index.
Dude, you
match.
gotta index V and H lookups.
That's taboo.
That's like
Banned.
that's like the last generation, bro. Index, you can go like directly to exactly
Oh my
what
God,
you
this
want.
must be so boring.
I know, right?
No, I don't mind it. I find it funny, and there'll be people, if I put like Excel talk, there'll be people who click onto that timestamp.
Excel's awesome. It's like
Has anyone here used Excel on a Mac?
Yes,
No.
that's pretty painful. Not for
Thank,
work.
thank you. Oh my god, Excel on a Mac. I know I've said this on the other one. It makes me want to shoot myself in the face twice.
Once
It's-
is not sufficient.
It's
I'm
so
gonna get stuff. I'm gonna
It's
get
so
like
bad.
like a desktop or like maybe a Windows laptop.
Just for the Excel.
Yeah, because like I might be having
know,
PowerPoint
for the
too?
future.
one of the little pleasures in life, right, is when you do a really complicated many sheet spreadsheet, and you got to index and look up and all that sort of stuff throughout the entire workbook, and you do it, and it works out, man.
Fair enough.
And you're just like, I feel good about myself.
All right, let's start closing it out.
Anyway,
Anyways, back to
Moving
uni
along.
talk. Yeah, I want all of you to share the best, like probably one of. It doesn't have to be the best memory of
oh,
your uni
yes,
life.
it does.
Okay, the best.
Yeah.
Let's start with the best. Let's start with Justin before he forgets.
Why are you starting with me? Start with Laura. She obviously has a story
No,
in
I
mind
don't.
ready
I
to
actually
go.
don't.
I don't have one ready to go. give me a sec.
Or just give a few. Give like three stories, but short form.
Best memories.
And it can't be something corny like, I met
this guy.
Yeah, I met I got really close with my friends or like some bullshit like that.
Yeah, it has to be something funny, like a funny story that.
it
Oh,
was
that's
a
so
while
good.
ago
I feel
now.
like Peter would know all the funny stories.
I think Peter
No, but
has the funny
I
stories.
don't want to.
He's saving his till the end.
No, I'm not saving it. I just don't want to do like some distasteful goss thing. Goss said.
Oh, what do you want then?
Oh god.
Tasteful goth.
I mean, mine
That's
is
exactly what I want to hear.
mine is I guess the first time I got really, 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 really drunk. Like that.
Best memory.
Did you do it?
I mean, it's not the best. It's not my
Is it a
best
memory?
memory.
Or is it a lack of memory?
See, but that's the thing. I can remember it quite clearly, actually.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but yeah, it was pretty. Like to this day, I don't think I've ever been that drunk.
wasted.
Actually, like I actually like passed out on the street. Like I was walking, I just fell on the street.
And you slept.
I didn't sleep and I was in the middle of the road. Like,
What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, because I got out of a cab.
Where was this? What area?
That shall remain. Like details shall remain anonymous.
What the? Come on,
But
man,
I
just
got out of a
share
cab,
that.
right, to go back to my apartment,
Oh,
and
okay.
and I remember not feeling that great. And I was like, all right, sorry, I'll make it to the apartment, no worries.
Is this Swanston Street?
And I was walking,
Yeah,
and then
Swanston Street. He lives
and then
in
and,
QV.
and then like I realized I couldn't control my legs. My legs, right?
Gosh.
And I remember
This is the best memory from me.
I can still recall it because I remember looking and seeing like where I'm supposed to go, and then like a movie, just like my vision just going down towards the road as I was falling, and I fell like right in the middle of the road. I don't know how long I was there for, but then I woke up. I actually crawled to my apartment building, and I got to my lift well, right? And then I didn't have my keys.
Oh,
I didn't bring my
my
keys out.
gosh.
fuck my life.
So I was staying with my sister at the time, and so I had to call my sister saying like, "Hey, you got to come back because I need my keys." By the way, this was at 3 p.m.
What?
What?
Feels like important context we should have had.
Yeah,
at the
we
beginning of the
should have
story.
known this.
story time. Come on,
Yeah,
story time.
so this was in the day. So I called my sister like, "Hey, where are you? I need to get an apartment like right now." And luckily she was nearby, so she came back at like
and you're on the floor.
And yeah, I was lying on the floor, waiting for her for like 15 minutes. By the way, during this time, I spewed on myself
Oh.
in the floor in the lift well. So obviously, you can imagine if you're in an apartment building and you come down and the lift door opens and grab, like you see this guy lying on the floor, covered in spew. It's not a pleasant sight. And then my sister came and she saw me there and she was like, "Oh my god, what happened to you?" And she thought I had gone robbed or gone beat up because don't forget, I fell in the middle of the road, so I had cuts and bruises
Oh my god.
on my elbows and my hands and stuff. So I was bleeding. Had spew on myself. Was lying down in the fetal position in the lift one in the apartment, and yeah, that was my best memory.
Oh
What
my
was
gosh.
y'all doing?
Holy
Was it-
shit.
So what were you
That was the
doing?
worst.
3 p.m.
What
Yeah.
So I went for like a champagne brunch thing.
It sounds like the place we
Like
went.
bottomless brunch?
Yeah. Yeah, and it was I didn't have that much experience with champagne at that time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
You guys see.
it's very easy to drink. It's very easy to drink. It goes down really easily, and so you're just there. You're having a good time with your friends. You're
That's quite funny.
And then-
you get done by the champagne brunch.
yeah, man. Those bubbles, man, they get to your head. I remember feeling fine.
Mind you, this is a
And
guy
then-
who told me he can drink me under the table. Piece of shit.
I reckon, and I'm not. I don't want to brag and I don't want to whatever because it's not like I'm some tank or whatever. But
I can't drink that much. But.
I can drink more than you think I can.
All right, let's do it. When you come back Malaysia,
Do
okay.
it now.
Right now.
You come to
Shut
Malaysia.
off.
You come to Malaysia. We'll do it. We'll do an episode and we video. I'll put my GoPro and we do it.
Go live on Facebook.
Yeah, I'll go live on Facebook and we'll do it. And we'll see who ends up crawling where.
I don't want to fall down in the middle of the street in Malaysia, man.
We live in the same.
I could
same
actually
area
die.
as well.
Like, I
Funny
could actually
story.
die in Malaysia.
We live in Damsar Heights. We can
Like
do
at least in
Damsar
Australia, I trust in Australia, like drivers are very good with like being aware of pedestrians and stuff. In Malaysia, they're not going to stop for you.
Yeah,
They're going to see some kid lying down in the middle of the street and they're just going to keep going, man.
Heights. Okay, we'll do this one in Malaysia. But anyways, that's your best story.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a time. It's the most drunk I've ever been in my life. I've never like. Since then, I've never had a time where like I physically could not control like my limbs.
No, I think it has to happen once to everyone. Then you realize, okay, I don't have to go that. Right? Everyone has that. Like I think mine was multiple times because of skulls, because of rolling skulls. But
Everyone has that one moment. Mine was actually every second weekend.
no, because like for Justin won't understand this, but like for our like college, every time we did sports, we had like a drinking event after, where you had to like sip for every, like for example soccer, sip for every pass you make, and then you do like fucking 100 sips for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't want to go with my best. I'm still thinking. Go,
I'm
Kathy.
still thinking too. Oh my
I
gosh.
went to message someone from college the other day, Eliza, to ask her about a dress code for that alumni thing. And the last message I'd sent her was, "Hey Eliza, thank you so much for looking after me last night. Do you know where my wallet and keys are?"
Oh shit.
I was like,
And was this
"Oh,
after
times have
prom or
changed."
something?
I don't have,
That's
no,
probably-
after GC handover, I think it was.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I
Trace
forgot
it
about
back to.
handovers as well. There's so many little things.
Yeah, there were so many little parties or little
Yeah.
moments. Okay, let's go with Lance. Lance probably got a good one.
Okay, well, I didn't drink. Oh, I wasn't like Peter, where
No, I'm not.
every 2 weeks.
It was
or something.
it was compulsory drinking. It was not like I had a choice.
Was it?
Yeah.
Skulls-
Making college sound very toxic.
Yeah,
It
so-
was all very.
No, it was very good.
Choice
It was
driven.
very,
Yeah, it was
a lot of
choice-driven.
studying done.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I don't know. Like my best experience.
Yeah. It doesn't have to involve drinking.
Ironically, it's probably like not at Melbourne Uni. So I went on exchange.
Oh, that must
Oh
have been
yes.
to the US.
Yeah, that's sick.
As well.
sick. USA.
Um,
Back when Obama was president as well, right?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
so
yeah.
dope. That's so cool. Yeah.
Actually, Obama went to the school I went to exchange for their graduation speech.
Oh
A
shit.
year after I'd left.
Oh,
I
Same
really
as
missed
that.
out.
did you go to
Yeah,
So that
gone
would have
back
been
to
my
us, he
best.
was like-
did you go which part of the US did you go to?
I was in New Jersey.
Ah, okay.
I was in the middle of nowhere,
right,
which
right,
makes
right.
it even better.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
It'd be very like you could get up to shenanigans, I imagine.
Do you go to tailgate and all that shit?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that sounds so fun.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest regrets about uni, right? Not going to
that-
exchange actually.
Yeah, that's
one
my
of my biggest
only.
regrets.
Yeah, not going to exchange. I think that was great. Okay, fine. I'll give one of the great stories I had. I did rowing. I never rowed a boat ever in my life. I did sailing, but rowing.
I think that's different.
Yeah, I know it's very different. So rowing was fun, and I got like a stupid ass haircut. Did I show you this haircut?
I've seen that.
So that was fun. I mean, even though I looked really dumb for the whole for the next 3 months or so.
You could have shaved the rest of it. Is that what you did, or you just?
Yeah, I
like-
did. I shaved the rest of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that was one of the best moments because I never did a sport. Like, I never really did serious. I was never really seriously into sports till like really late on in my life because I used to be really shy. I didn't like doing any of these things. I remember briefly, like in primary school, remember when you used to do like athletics, like general athletics and stuff? I couldn't jump. I couldn't do like high jump. I could never jump above the thing. So I was like, bro, I'm not.
Yeah, that's
sports.
to be
Sports
fair,
is
that's
made for me.
not easy though.
Yeah, high jump's difficult.
Yeah, high jump's difficult.
No, but like when you're young, like everyone could jump over it, and I was the only one in class who couldn't do it. So I was like, fuck, I think sports is not for me. Like, no,
I'll never
Based
do
on-
sport again.
no lie.
Based
I
on high
remember
jump.
at the age of 12, my teacher was so like he was looking at me like this guy was not made for sports, and he called me stupid.
Oh, what?
Like
oh my
he obviously
gosh.
didn't say it out loud, but I saw him mouth it.
Wait, he obviously didn't say it out loud. So how do you know he called you that?
I saw
You could see it in his eyes.
No, he was like looking away and said, like, and I saw it, and I still remember it till this day. It was
Aw.
me trying to bounce a ball because you know, like in basketball, you do drills like you have to like dribble it across the court.
And then do a high jump.
I kept knocking it. My knees kept knocking the ball away. So this guy was like, this guy can never do sports.
So you're just really uncle, pretty much.
I was super unco,
Yeah.
and then I started doing. I started gaining more confidence and stuff, and started doing more sports. And I realized I'm okay at sports. I'm not great, but I'm okay.
Kathy and Laura.
Oh my gosh.
Kathy, I guess.
I'm still thinking. Ooh.
Another thing.
I feel like this is not like that difficult question.
Another thing was I think like during high school. I mean, I used to like talk to girls, but like I never had.
Okay,
No,
you
but-
get it. Casanova.
No, not that.
This was before Tinder.
I had
What a
three-
player.
I had three I think I had a few female friends, but I was never really good at like talking to girls in general as friends. Just talking to girls as like normal human beings. Okay, that was put out wrongly. But anyways, no, at uni I got better at this like interacting with girls.
At treating
Best pickup line.
Shout out.
at treating girls as actual human beings.
Shut
you
the
got
f-
better at that? Alright, good work, man. I'm proud of
It's a
you.
skill everyone needs to learn.
Yeah, so I got better at that. I got better at like, talking to girls. I never started dating till I think it was quite late. It was like till third year of college, fourth year of college. Yeah.
So previously when you're
Fourth year
talking to
of uni,
girls,
sorry.
you didn't treat them as human beings. What did you treat them as?
No, I was like, ew, girls.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty normal for boys though, I think.
Yeah. No, but I'm
When you're
just
like
saying,
as you're growing up.
yeah, but uni really helped me a lot with that. Yeah. I didn't realize I was like not that lame. That's the best
I realized
thing.
I was super cool and girls love me.
I realized I had a bit of swag. Swag.
Can you guys confirm or deny?
No comment.
Fucking hell. Yeah,
I support Peter. A little bit of swag.
Thanks. Lots of swag too.
Wait, Peter, have you brought a girl back onto or introduced her to your mom?
No. No, wait. Are you trying to trap me or something? No.
No, I just wanna-
I'm cutting the
wanna
shit
hear
out
it.
straight away. No, I've never. No. I mean, I don't like. Okay, I don't know why. There's some reason why I keep my dating life very like private, very away from.
Fuckboy alert.
What? No. It's just that like it's just not
They're on
me.
the
You know, like.
DL.
You're getting called out right now, man. You're getting called out right
Okay,
now.
I'm not. It's not against you, but like, I just don't like it when like you have to tell everyone I'm dating this girl, kind of thing. Like, you know.
In case you want to date like more than one at a time, right?
No, it's not. It's between like it's like a contract between me and you. It's like I don't have to tell everyone.
Oh,
like,
so it involves contracts.
no.
She has to sign a non-disclosure clause.
I'm actually so for that.
By the way, please refer to clause 16 around consent.
Shut up. Okay, you were for me on like non-disclosure agreements.
I am not involved in this conversation at all.
Okay,
I don't
fuck
know
it.
why you're talking
Anyways,
about NDAs.
That's one of my best memories, like dealing with girls. dealing with girls,
Super
sports, and
vague.
self-confidence, definitely.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, like you know what they say, like you bloom into like an adult during your university. I felt like I bloomed really well, like really nice flower.
Aww.
Very
Bam.
romantic.
Yep. Anyone else? No one wants to tell like what they like, you know, what you learned personally. I think Kathy, you used to be really shy.
Was I? No, I think I'd probably open up like with friends
Yeah.
and stuff, so it's probably a bit different. But
Yeah, me too.
Talks a little bit too much.
He thinks I talk too much.
I know you're
never
good.
gone to
It's a
college.
different joke.
What?
Put it back in
Okay,
the
never
shell.
mind.
Yeah.
I think everyone
definitely.
grew up a lot during uni, right?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we can all say that.
In all honesty, I think I grew up most during work.
Okay.
I think that's also true.
True. I think you never stop growing up, right? Like
I mean,
grow up, then you grow old.
I think you do stop growing up, but
then you
it's
grow
just-
old.
Actually, I saw something this week actually where some researcher came out and said like you don't reach mental puberty like at 18 you're only halfway through mental puberty.
So
It's
36.
like 25, isn't it? I thought that's when your brain,
Stops.
although brains never stop.
Yeah.
Neuroplasticity is real.
Bachelor of Science right there, guys.
Jeez.
I
Zero
didn't do any
credibility
biology.
facts.
That's
Adding a bit of credibility to the show.
It was like your prefrontal cortex stops developing at 25 for men.
Okay.
How about
Wow.
how about your medulla oblongata? That's all I know.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Is that it? Is that all the stories? There's more, or are we just trying to keep it mellow? Keep it like nice and safe.
I mean, you can say whatever you want. It's a safe space. You said a few things.
What
You said
did I
that you
do?
said that you didn't treat women as
Shut-
human beings. You said that you
He
sound
said he didn't think of them as human beings.
Oh,
I thought,
right.
okay, yeah, let's talk
That's
about
much
20,
better.
21st parties. 21st.
Oh, true.
They were the
Yeah.
funnest. For
They
us,
were good.
that was an eye opener for me. I think coming to Australia, another thing was like it opened up a world of like new type of people that I've never met, like country kids. I would never talk to any of these if I stayed back in Malaysia, or you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was great. It was great meeting a lot of people from different walks of life,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think that was one of the pluses. And yeah, anything else? No, are we really out of sauce here?
I don't know.
I don't
There's
know.
almost too much.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's
Just
too
randomly
much.
pick
Yeah.
one story.
All right, Lance. What's the drunkest that Kathy's ever been?
Oh yeah, okay. Let's end it. Let's end. Okay,
We're
let's-
ending it.
Yeah, no. Okay, I know what.
Let's
Don't say
end
it,
it.
don't say it.
Okay, ending segment is drunkest you've ever been. All right, drunkest you.
I already told you mine.
Okay, done. Go, Kathy. I'm gonna go talk.
Drunkest
go.
I've
No,
ever
no,
been.
Don't want to incriminate myself.
Neither.
You don't have to name names. You can just say,
But-
I had a friend.
I have to name myself.
I had a friend.
Through uni.
Yesterday, just
Right now. She's wasted.
If it was yesterday, you've done well to bounce back.
It was not.
it actually was Friday. Like yesterday was for Kathy not a great day.
Or Friday night was a big night. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Actually, mine was probably at the end of O week in second year. During our last, Peter probably should be here because we had. I don't know if you guys know what work scheme is.
Works.
I'm not sure it's a universal term.
Yeah, it's probably not a universal term. I think I need Peter to help me explain. But we're
It was
basically
the work scheme.
Honestly, I think
Yeah.
it's better that you explain. I think you're better with the words.
Work schemes basically like kitchen. What do you call it? Kitchen duty.
All right.
So for O week, we had to do. I was in it. Peter's back. Come back. We'll restart this. Edit this out.
So they're
edit
talking
this
about
out.
work. She's talking about work scheme.
And Justin's real confused.
Oh, okay.
We
yeah.
still haven't explained it properly.
we still haven't explained it.
Okay,
properly.
work
like
scheme is
cleaning.
basically like
Cleaning.
a few
Here we go, here
students
we go.
are involved with organization of the like cleaning jobs in the college, because like in our college we don't hire cleaners. The cleaners are students. And
For
we
the kitchen, like
so the work
dishes
schemers are the
and
people
stuff.
who roster, who makes the roster and basically manage the operations of cleaning. I know this because I was a work schemer.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was the work schemer the year after. Peter was the work schemer.
Yeah.
But anyway, so during O week, because there's like we're eating every meal in.
Yeah.
There's the group of work schemers do the cleaning
Yeah.
for the week, and then in our last shift, which was I think was it a formal dinner or something?
Yeah. Work schemers always rock up to parties late because like right after dinner they would go drink
They
and
go.
we clean up all the shit.
Yeah. So during that last shift, we actually I don't know how many people know this, but we were playing a drinking game while we were doing.
It was a radio,
work
right? Was it
scheme.
the radio game?
No. We had a whistle
Yeah.
and a bottle of tequila, and
Oh shit! Yeah, that sounds like
and
trouble.
I think I don't know what we did, but we would be doing work scheme, and someone blows the whistle, and we all have to run over to the shots, and the last one there gets the whistle next, and has to take the
That
shot.
sounds fun.
It was
sounds
fun,
so
but that
fun.
was probably the worst that I've ever been.
Do you make it out?
Yeah, we went to where did we go that night?
Turf, right?
Yeah.
Turf, yeah.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I was
Another
not
story
great.
for another time with Dora. Yeah.
But yeah, that was probably
an O-week related story for me. This is not a specific incidence of
Closer to the mic, Laura, please.
Sorry, Peter.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, but after a whole week, this was after O2 week, where I was just absolutely exhausted. And instead of having a part-time job at uni, because I was couldn't really commit to the weekly roster,
course not, yeah.
I would just do medical experiments. You know, like
Yeah,
trials, clinical trials.
Right. I was like, I thought like you were doing the medical experience on people. I was like,
No, I
With
would
no work
volunteer
experience.
myself. And a big one I did was this sleeping study.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a sleep lab in Redmond Barry on the top floor. It's got like a full bedroom in there. Anyway, the last night of O2 week, I went to this study. They were measuring like carbon dioxide levels in your sleep when you almost wake up. It was like for sleep apnea.
Right.
They had to put a needle in my tongue and then electrodes on my face and body.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
I had to sleep. And before the study, I was like nervous that I wouldn't be able to get to sleep and it would be awkward and I'd just be lying there and they'd be like sitting waiting for me to go to sleep.
wait, is this like in the middle of the day?
No, this is nighttime.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it's the whole night.
Right.
Oh wow.
yeah.
So you sleep over at
Yeah,
Redmond
you
Barry.
sleep over, yeah. Bring your PJs. They
Wow.
like hook you up.
You see your friends the next. Where were you last night? Well, I didn't come home.
Wait, what does this have to do with drunkest you ever been?
We're not.
It's not.
No, I'm
telling
getting there.
stories.
We've moved
sorry.
on from that.
My bad.
Yeah. Well, no, this was just after a week of
Drinking. Yeah.
So I was worried I wouldn't be able to get sleep and be awkward. But instead, because I was so tired and wrecked from O2 week,
Yeah.
she said, you need to stay awake for 5 minutes to calibrate it. And I couldn't. Stay awake for 5 minutes. I was in the bed. I'd just go to sleep straight away. She'd come in, wake me up. She was like, 5 minutes. I said 5 minutes to stay awake. Eventually, we got it, the
Yeah.
calibration, and I just was completely zonked out.
Fair enough.
The study finished at 4 a.m. and she
Okay.
woke me up and I just wandered back to college. And
Did
went
she
back
give you
to
the
work.
results?
to
Was
sleep.
she give?
Was
did
it
she
worth
give
that $20 Maya gift
I was
voucher?
like $200 cash.
Oh
wow.
shit.
Oh, I would have done that.
Wait, the study finished at 4 a.m. They didn't
Why
let
did they wake
sleep
you up?
until
They
like-
said you can
All right, get out. Wait, don't get out.
They said I could stay there longer. They said I could keep sleeping there if I wanted to.
Ah.
That's a
But
bit
I
unethical
lived
kicking
like
them out at 4
20
a.m.
metres away.
Yeah.
At St. Mary's College, so I just wandered back over.
Fair enough. Wait, so what are we on to? Like interesting stories, is it?
No, that was
No,
just like the
Just saying
drunkest
whatever
I've
you
been
wanna
in
say.
over a long
Just saying
period
just say
to
whatever
make
you
me that
say.
tired.
I did a 4-week bender. So
Wow,
this
way
was
to one up me.
this was the third year. No, but this is the third year where there was like end week, right?
Yeah.
What was
So there was a
end
week. Okay,
Yeah.
so there's a week before end week where we came down and me, Defag and all, we just drank the whole week, and then there was end week where we drank every night, and O week, and then the first week. Then after first week, I got sick for like 2 weeks, and then never again, like never again. Yeah, that was
Never
my
again.
that was my
Never
longest
again
bender.
bender.
That was my longest bender.
Why were you drinking over O week? I thought you were a supervisor.
Oh no, but late night.
Wow.
But that was a year like I was kind of tight with and was like always. Yeah. No, it was just
We're
drinking.
blowing out names, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll blur out the name, but don't worry, I'll do it. Yeah, but yeah, so he was like my enabler. So we just drank every night.
Zero credibility does not promote irresponsible drinking, by the way.
Yeah, we do not. That was back then. We're trying to teach everyone like
different
to
person.
learn from our mistakes.
You should learn from our mistakes.
learn from our mistakes. Really.
That's true.
Do you reckon anyone's going to listen to this podcast and be like, damn, I guess I won't drink?
Yes, I thought you were going to stop at, do you think anyone's going to listen to this podcast?
Numbers don't lie.
I find the numbers a bit suspect, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm like, who actually listens to us?
I'm pretty. Yeah, I just find it suspect.
All right.
Wait, how do you check them? Like, what does the numbers show?
Number shows we got, but like I think sometimes also people subscribe to us.
Lance, can you imagine 500 people listening to this
No,
show?
downloading like 500 listens to.
Oh, over the total.
Yeah, over the
All
total.
right, over what? 8, 9, 10?
I think people will listen to segments. So I mean, like
Yeah.
they'll listen to a few minutes and stuff.
Seems suspect.
No, okay, I don't download it by myself and listen to it over and over again. Fuck you, all right? All right, I guess that's it. Like, let's close it out. Let's everyone gave in their drunken moments already?
Yes, we've
Sure.
submitted
Yeah,
them
Actually, I
I
have
for
think
review.
submitted.
Go.
No,
You have
Lance
one?
hasn't submitted.
I actually have a few more.
Keep going then.
Actually, fuck it. I'll give. Okay,
No.
Lance go. Then I'll give you all.
All of them at once.
All the juice,
Oh, jeez.
all the tea.
Maybe that should be offline.
I'll spill all the
Yeah.
tea right now.
Episode 2.
Yeah.
We'll go Lance and then we'll close it out.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear Peter.
Yeah, that's quite enough from you. Thank you.
Here's my drunkest moment. So this will be in first year, second semester, I think. But anyway, big night the night before. But I did have a 10 a.m. class that I had to attend.
Yeah.
The next morning.
Yeah.
10 a.m.'s early, man.
Yeah, I know.
He wakes up at 11, so.
No, I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm like, I feel you, bro.
I used to have 8 a.m. classes because I want to get all my uni done so I could hang out more at college. But then I
That's
gave
such a
that up.
weird justification.
I gave that up.
But yeah, like I had to make my way from Q East, which is, I don't know, like half an hour, 40-minute travel right away, to my 10 a.m. class and attend that whole class and then make my way home. I think I made it to uni. I definitely made it to uni. I think you were there as well.
Was I? I don't
Yeah, I think so.
remember this.
Well, she got me to uni and then realized that, like I wasn't functioning properly to be able to attend that class without embarrassing myself.
Yeah.
So we got to uni and then didn't go to the class.
Yeah.
And what do we do after?
When was this? I can't. What class was this?
Must have been a really big night.
Microeconomics or something?
Oh,
fuck that.
It's coming back to me. I think I remember this now.
I don't know. It was an
happened.
unimportant class, like supply and demand. That's all you need to
Wait,
know.
is it important or unimportant? You say
Unimportant.
you have to
Had
be
to
there.
go.
You have to go.
Oh, okay. Well, like
He had to go in a sense because he had the class.
now that I'm more knowledgeable about economics, it was not very
Right.
useful.
So the content wasn't that important, but the attendance was important.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
my
enough.
value in the class would have been
I get
necessary.
it. I get it.
Actually, I think I remember this. We were in the same tube, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the lesson of the lesson of the story is that no matter how drunk you get, you should always get perfect attendance
Oh yeah.
and perfect tutorial participation.
Actually-
and that's what zero credibility stands for.
Yeah, that's what it does. It does. Wait,
Stay in school. Stay in school.
stay in
in
school,
school.
kids. Wait, I just want to ask one question. Do any of you have embarrassing moments in a lecture hall?
I always sat at the back.
We all
Actually, one
really-
in first year accounting, I went, you know those 2-hour lectures with that boring ass Greg man?
yeah.
I went to walk out halfway through because I was so bored, and he was like, "Bye" to me.
Called
that's
you.
all.
Wow.
with
And
sash.
the whole lecture like sort of laughed, and I was just like, "Fuck you, I'm never coming back." And I never did, and I almost failed the exam.
Oh shit.
Actually,
Does-
lecturers do that.
I hate that.
In all honesty, I think it's kind of funny when they do that.
Yeah, I think it's funny. There's one time. Okay, this was really, really bad. This was like I was sat at the back. I took this class by myself. I think. Yeah, with no one else. So I sat all the way in the corner, just doing my notes, and I was drinking water, right? And I
Was it water?
yeah, it was water, and then I it got into my esophagus, so I kind of like just sprayed a whole row of people, and the lecturer stopped.
Oh yeah, because if you drink it like too quick or whatever,
you-
like you just yeah.
And you see the screens like splattered all over.
Oh yeah.
I literally rained on like 20 people. Not gonna lie, and I couldn't control myself laughing.
Can you imagine what the person who was sitting in front of you in the lecture
Dude, no.
told their friends?
There was a guy
Sorry,
on
man.
the computer screen, like he wasn't like doing class. He was like watching videos or something. He looked all three of them sitting together were all looking at me like what the fuck. And after the hour break, I left, and I never came back.
So you actually even made it to the hour break
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave right there when it's so fucking obvious and everyone was like,
because it wasn't obvious before.
yeah, that was one of the most embarrassing moments. Okay, and I think a drunk story. I think I got a better one. I just remembered this when I was taking a leak.
Let's take it offline, I reckon.
Yeah.
Save the spicy ones just for us.
It's not spicy. It's more of like. There was one time I think it was after prom or one of these like night events. Was it prom? Like
The ball.
No.
balls, yeah, ball. So
From.
I got so drunk I slept at you know the Eng building, the not Eng building, what's the building opposite the uni on Elgin Street?
What?
The building next to
Elgin
the
Street.
bar on Elgin
Oh,
Street.
the old
Building
geology.
Oh, geology building, yeah. I fell asleep on the bushes over there. I woke up at 6. I woke up at 6 in the morning and then walk home.
Across the road.
Yeah.
You were so close from home. You were
Yeah.
like
No, I
10
think-
meters away.
Lance made it from Q East.
Oh, to be fair, that was one. Yeah, no, but that. Okay, but yeah, I fell asleep there, and I think no one from college saw me because I slept behind all the bushes, so no one saw me. And yes, that was my story. Shall we close it out?
Cool story, man.
Okay, I thought that was quite funny, but okay,
It's pretty good. Pretty funny.
solid 6 out of 10. All right, okay. Anyways, let's close it out. Thanks, guys, for coming. I'm
Thanks for
I'm
having
really
us.
grateful. I hope all of you enjoyed it. Right? Thanks.
We're taking a break for 3 weeks. 2
We're taking
weeks.
it for maybe in the near future. Anyway, I'll tell
Christmas
you that
break.
later. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. It's Zero Credibly.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Bless, love all you guys. Happy holidays to all the listeners. Bye.
Bye.
Yes. Bye.